These men have brought a man paralyzed, clearly a friend, someone they care very deeply about. They're carrying him as a team of 4, which tells me likely that he cannot move at all, likely a quadriplegic, and they can't get near Jesus because of the crowd. So look what they did next. When they could not get near him because of the crowd, what's it say there? They removed the roof above him. And when they had made an opening, they let down the bed on which the paralytic lay. Now, that's not possible at our homes. But in a first century house, there was an opportunity. It took a lot of work. It would have caused significant financial damage, but you had a shot in a first century home. But 4 desperate men with their bare hands probably can dig through a foot of hard-packed earth and break off branches and then start ripping timbers out of the roof. Who knows how many decades in that old home those places have been here. And can you imagine with me the scene inside the house? You're hearing shouts. And be careful. And lift him. And put him there. And I've got him. And then you hear crashing and digging and more shouting. And then dirt starts to rain down on your head. And with all kinds of splintering and shattering and breaking and lifting and grunting noises, suddenly there's a shaft of light that comes down into the little house, and the people standing closest to Jesus maybe are getting showered with dirt. Jesus still preaching at this point? Probably not. Everybody's looking up, saying, what in the world is going on here? Jesus doesn't look at any of this. Jesus always sees what matters most. He always sees the truth. Verse 5, when Jesus saw their faith. These men are acting in this way. They're destroying someone else's home. They're interrupting the teaching of the Son of God because they trust him, because they believe him. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, son, your sins are forgiven. Honest question. You've read this story before. Did you expect Jesus to say that? Son, your sins are forgiven. See, what this story is about is Jesus telling the world exactly who he is. He's done it in the entire Gospel of Mark. He's going to continue to do it until the day of his resurrection and through his resurrection. But the first thing that Jesus tells you in this extraordinary story is this, that Jesus forgives sin.